After Pearl Harbor quickly gained control over a huge area of the Pacific, Japan enjoyed the advantage of interior lines of communication. Once Allies became strong enough to threaten their perimeter from several directions, the advantage would be lost. Japan didn't have enough supplies to produce planes and ships to defend force at all points. The turning point came into action in mid-1942 when history's first great carrier battles. After the Battle of Midway, Allies were able to launch a counteroffensive.
The P-38 was used by the U.S. and other Allied forces. At the time, the U.S. wanted to stay out of the war, but really couldn't because of cash and carry programs, as well as lend and lease programs. They were brought into the war on December 11, 1941, when Germany declared war on them. The P-38 was built in 1941 with twin Allison V1710 111/113 engines that were liquid-cooled. It had 1,425 horsepower on takeoff and 1,600 horsepower at max war emergency. It had a wingspan of 52 feet, a length of 37 feet 10 inches, and a height of 12 feet 10 inches. The propellers measured a distance of 11 feet 6 inches. The plane had 4 .50 caliber machine guns and one 20mm cannon. Also had 10 5-inch high-velocity aircraft rockets. It was used for both defense and attacking. Its power and speed allowed it to fight at its own way. It can engage targets at longer ranges because of its nose-mounted guns. One battle Rough Stuff participated in was the Battle of Guadalcanal that was fought from August 7th in 1942 till February 9th of 1943. Japanese troops arrived on Guadalcanal on June 8, 1942 to construct an airbase. 2 months later, U.S. Marines launched a surprise attack and took control of the airbase under construction. They then sent in reinforcements, making the Japanese withdraw from the island a few months later on February 9th in 1943. Having possession of Guadalcanal Air Base was important to control the sea lines of communication between the U.S. and Australia. The results of the battle were very different. Japan lost 2/3 of the 31,400 Army troops on the island, whereas U.S. Marines and Army lost less than 2,000 soldiers out of 60,000 deployed there. This was a huge victory for the Allies.